People watching me said that they want to see more comic book mystery boxes. And I want to purchase and open up more comic book mystery boxes. So what I got is 2 more comic book mystery boxes. So let's do this. A little bit of a backstory on these. These are actually from ToyUSA. And original price of these are $200 a box, okay? But they went on sale because they were having trouble selling out. Reason why, each box only has 2 graded comics in it. That's it. So $200, you're paying for 2 comic books that's graded. And that's a huge risk because the main picture telling who was in this comics, like there was one Aquaman #1, which is obviously a pretty big hit. Then there was, I think, 3 or 4 where you'll get your money back. The other 20, because there's a total of 20 boxes. The other 20 boxes, you're losing money. So you had an 80% chance of losing money. 80%. That's extremely high. So when they first went on sale, I didn't buy them. Because I say, $200 is too high. Too big of a gamble. Because odds are I'm going to lose money. But ToyUSA put them on sale. They said if you buy one at full price, we'll give you a second one half off. So in essence, these 2 became $300. But original price though was $200 a pop. 200. So original price was $400, but I managed to get them both for $300. So at $150 a box now, that's only $75 per graded comic, which that's better. I have better odds of at least breaking even now on each box. So I took a gamble. It's still only getting out 2 comics for $75. That's a pretty big gamble. But we're all going for the Aquaman #1 is what we all want out of these. They're usually double boxed. Yep, and it's double boxed. First one. I'm kind of happy that there's no peanuts in here. Because usually they put the white foam peanuts in these boxes. And in their Funko Pop mystery boxes. And I hate those peanuts. They make a mess and they stick to the items. It's a pain. I wish companies would not use those peanuts. My personal opinion. Well, $75 a comic. A comic. That's expensive. Oh, good. Packing paper again. Much rather have that than freaking peanuts. Thank you, ToyUSA. Thank you. I know a lot of us who buy mystery boxes from ToyUSA, we've kind of complained, griped about all the peanuts that they use. They listen to us. Appreciated. Let's see. 2 graded and they're bubble wrap. Trying to avoid looking down at them. Trying to find the end of the tape. Maybe. Where's my knife? Let me just cut it. There. Hopefully, we get out one of the big hits. Hopefully. I'm going to cover it up once I pull out the first one so I can't see the second one, okay? So, first one. You ready? I'll show you first. What we got? Oh, this is one of like the main hits right here. Freaking awesome. So it is the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man #1. Came out in 1964, June 2014, but it's actually autographed by Stan Lee. Awesome. So this is signed by Stan Lee, Dan Slott, and John Romita on 4/30/14 on first day of issue release. This is the variant edition cover, and yes, this is one of the main hits to get out. I got one. Awesome. First one's fantastic. It's actually my first Stan Lee autograph too. That's my first one. So this one is going to my collection, and it is not going to be leaving my collection ever. That's awesome right there. That's awesome. At the very end of this, we're going to look up some prices online, like on eBay, see what some of these things are selling for. But something like this is hard to put a value on, because it is the new Amazing Spider-Man #1 and signed by Stan Lee. So it's hard to put a price on that one. Next one, second one. Obviously, since these came from the same box, this other one is not going to be a big hit. It's going to be one of the, bad ones. You ready? Here we go. It's stuck. What'd I get? Mystery in Space number 91. DC Comics, May 1964. Okay. Doesn't appear that this is like a key issue for anybody, because if it's a key issue, CGC will put up here, first appearance of Wonder Woman or something, So this is not a key issue for any of them. But still, that's a cool comic. I probably won't be keeping this one because I don't collect Mystery in Space. So this one I'll probably end up selling. But that's okay. I love that Stan Lee autograph one though. That is awesome. So second box. So first one, I got my money back. Its retail price was $200, but I got them for $150 a box, So that first one, yes, that Spider-Man paid for the entire box, for the first box. It might have even covered a portion of the second box. I bet it might have. So yeah, I'm happy with the first one. Very happy. It's a big hit. Second one, good. No foam peanuts again. Much appreciated. Okay, I would love to get out the Aquaman #1 that's been graded. How cool would that be? First box, I get the Spider-Man autographed by Stan Lee. The second box, I get freaking Aquaman. That would be fantastic. But the odds of that happening, pretty slim. Very slim. So try not to look down. Keep this mystery factor going. Don't look down. Let me find the end of this tape to get off. Okay. Okay, the last one, the big hit was on top, the lesser hit was on the bottom. So this time we'll do the bottom one first, because that should be like the lower hit of the two. I'm guessing if that's how they do it, I don't know. But here's the bottom one. Let's see which one it is. And it's upside down. What we get? Captain Marvel, November 2002. Looks like it is autographed by Peter Cross. I'm guessing that's his autograph. Number 15 out of 299. That's not bad. I'm not sure this has really any kind of value to it. It says name and 15. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Disregard. So this is not autograph authenticated. It's just they're saying that there is a name and a number on it. So like the other one I got, the first one was actually signed in the presence of CGC. So it actually is the CGC Signature Series. So they did authenticate this one. But this one is not authenticated because they weren't there to see it. But it's actually graded a 9.8. That's pretty much a perfect grade. Actually, these both were 9.8s. So perfect 9.8 grade. Captain Marvel Volume 4, #1. That's probably a pretty good one. Autographed by the creator. That's not bad. So maybe that one actually is the big hit out of the second box. It might be. Okay, here we go. Here's the second one. You ready? Nope, flip it around. What do we get? Ooh. That's a good one. Yep, we got July of 1982, the first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor in a comic book. DC Comics presents number 47, Superman and the Masters of the Universe, graded a pretty good 8.5. This is certified by PGX, which I've never used. But this also is a pretty good hit. It's pretty good. Happy with that. The 4 comics I got out, I'm pretty happy with them. I'm pretty happy. This is the newsstand edition. Most of the time, the newsstands editions sell more than the ones that are like the subscription ones, because these actually get handled on sales shelves. Whenever it's sent to a subscriber who just subscribes to the comic, it's pretty much just handled by one person and they can take as good a care as they want. But the newsstands with the barcode usually go for a premium because they've been handled by multiple people during the process. So let's look at some prices. I did well. I think I did well. There we go. Mystery in Space number 91, looking at eBay. This exact one graded in a 4.5 by CGC that sold for $20.07. So there's 20 bucks. Ungraded condition, I'm seeing $3, $3, $8, $2. Looks like ungraded condition, it's pretty much like a $3 comic. Graded in a 4.5, one sold for 20 bucks. So this one's worth $20. So yeah, that was not a very good hit. It's actually, it costs more to grade it than what it's actually worth. So something like that, you would never grade that kind of a comic because it's not worth as much as what it costs to grade it. So on eBay, none of these have actually sold, but just raw, ungraded copies of this. People are asking between $1 and $3 for them. So just the comic in just raw condition isn't really worth anything. But I don't see any that are autographed by the artist, whatever his name is, Peter Cross or Peter David. And I don't see any that's been graded, because this is kind of a comic that you just don't grade because it's not worth much. It's not worth enough to grade it. Like, it's kind of a waste of money to grade a comic like this because the grading costs more than what the comic costs. So, I mean, the comic's worth probably about $1 or $2. With the autograph, maybe like 20. It's graded very, very high. So, I mean, I'm just going to guesstimate like 30 bucks on it. That might be low, though, because the grade on this thing is incredibly high. It is a 9.8. So that is a very, very, very good grade on it. I'm going to guesstimate 30. That could be off, though. So I'm looking on eBay for this thing. I don't see any comics signed by all 3 people. Signed by Stan Lee, Dan Slott, and John Romita. And it's graded pretty much a perfect 9.8. I don't see anything like this. Like, here's one it's not the same one, though. It's a different variant cover. And it is signed by John Tyler Christopher, the whatever of the issue. And that one sold for $73. And that was graded at 9.8, signed by somebody named John Christopher. This one is a 9.8 variant signed by Stan Lee. So, like, I'm going to honestly guesstimate this. It's signed by all 3 people. Looks like every person that had a hand in this one signed it. If one unsigned by Stan Lee sold for almost $75, signed by Stan Lee, and a second person's 3 signatures, I'm going to put a value of this thing about like 200 bucks. That's just me. Like, yeah. That's my personal opinion. That could be high, or that could be spot on. But it's not for sale. No matter what, that comic's not for sale. I'm keeping it. So this last one, the DC Comics Presents number 47, first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor from 1982. Looks like ungraded copies sell for like 40 bucks. Ungraded, 40 bucks. This one graded an 8.5. Like, I'm seeing a 9.2 that sold for $150. Pretty much the only one I see of a grade that's kind of like this is that 9.2 that sold for $150. But I actually am going to send this into CGC to get it regraded by CGC, because I don't like PGX's cases. The CGC ones are such nicer, more high quality encapsulations. So yeah, I'm going to send this in, have it regraded by CGC. And CGCs are actually worth more for the grade. PGX isn't, you know what I'm saying. So this actually might get knocked down a little bit, or it might be raised a little bit, but If a 9.2 sold for 150, an 8.5 probably between like 1 and 125, I bet. So I'm gonna put a value about 125 on that comic. So with my estimations, some of these I actually can't look up guaranteed values because they're not available for sale. Like the Tri-Sign Spider-Man, there's not any of these that have sold on eBay to look it up. And I couldn't find one that was signed by the creator, like this one, numbered out of 299. I couldn't find one. So I had to guesstimate on a couple of them. The total value is about $375. That's the return value. So see, that's exactly why I didn't want to pay the full $400 price. At $200 a box, you can get out some pretty good hits, like the Stan Lee signed one and this first appearance one. And I'm still, if I paid full price, I'm losing money still. Like, I'm still going to lose money getting out some pretty good hits. That's why, like, $150 a box, you know, buy one, get one half off, makes it pretty much $150 a box then. $150 a box was a much fairer value, price on these boxes. So, doing it like that, you know, you had a better chance of at least breaking even or making a little bit of money. I might have guesstimated a little high on the Stanley signed comics, so it might be more like $325, $350 value. But no matter what, I got my money back completely, and I got a couple cool comics that I will be keeping for my own personal collection. So I'm happy. This was good. So that's how you do it. You speak with your wallet. If you see something that's being sold and you don't like the price, don't buy it. And then if a lot of people do the same thing and don't buy it, then that company has no choice but to drop the price or put out a promo code to knock the price down, like what ToyUSA did. They couldn't sell them out because their price point was too high. They marked it down and they sold out. And then it became a good value then. You know what I'm saying? So buy smart. So I'll see you next time with more comic books. I got some on the way from that Spider-Man booth, so that should be fun. I'll see you soon. I'm out.